Shifu, the previous lesson where you asked us to list down the good and the bad quality of the person, so you wanted to share the rationale behind it. Yeah, can you share it with us? Thank you.
Okay. So, those of you who have done the exercise to list down the good qualities and the bad qualities, to list down 3 good qualities of the person and 10 bad qualities of the person. How many of you tried the exercise? Okay, and when you tried that exercise, what was your what do you call it? How do you find it? Let's say Xinghui, how do you find the exercise?
Actually, couldn't really list down 10 of the bad qualities.
Yes. How about the rest? How many of you managed to list down 10? Yeah, that's the thing. And that is the in a way you can say that's the rationale. Yeah. I mentioned about how I can say that I learned this technique from this friend of mine, who is a behavioral economist. Yeah. So in their studies or in some of the work, that's what they ask people to do. So it's a very interesting approach, because instead of we usually think, oh, must be fair, yeah? 3 or 10. But because to begin with, we often have a biased view about people. Yeah. In the case of where we feel that the person is not good, not nice, and so on. So we are quite convinced already, yeah, that the person has a lot more bad qualities. So then, okay, we do 10 bad qualities and just 3 good qualities. And in most cases, people will find that to find 3 good qualities is not that difficult. Yeah. But to fill up 10, it becomes quite a bit of a struggle. maybe in some cases, if you are really honest about it, you may find it difficult to even fill up 3 or 4. You know? Yeah. So this is a very interesting approach, which doesn't involve people telling you how the person is. Doesn't involve people trying to convince you of anything. Yeah. In fact, it gives you the opportunity to show, to prove how bad the person is. And when you fail, well, you're given time to do it, right? So when you still fail to do it, then a part of our mind, our opinion of that person get refreshed, get updated. And you realize for yourself that actually the person isn't as bad as our perception tells us. A similar exercise I give people is so there was this very interesting case. It was that there was this and the case was referred to them from, I think, was it MCCY? Yeah. And it was bounced around until it reached me. So it was actually a case where there's this family that has some issue with the neighbor. And in particular, the elderly mother feels that the neighbor is always disturbing them. Yeah, disturbing them. And so I was brought in to mediate. Yeah. I think there were multiple cases. One was this, and it involves the neighbor burning incense. Another one was also, I think it was also elderly mother, not biased against elderly mother. But the one I want to tell you is about this elderly mother who feel that the neighbor is always creating problem. Feel that the neighbor would sweep all the rubbish collect all the dust at their doorstep, when washing the floor would, dirty their place, and even press their doorbell, knock on their door, knock on their wall, things like that. So in this particular case, it was not mix up two cases. Yeah, but both are with neighbors. So this particular one I want to highlight was actually referred to me from the son. Anyway, I sat down with the mother, then I talked to her, and then she told me everything. And you know what I told her initially? Yeah, when I first heard this, I said, "Oh, okay." And I wrote down, and I said, "Okay." And then you can see that she was trying so hard to get someone to believe her. Yeah. So I told her, "Okay, if you tell me that they are doing that, I believe you." Yeah. And the son was like, "Ah," expecting me to, tell her, "No lah, your imagination and everything." But I said, "No, if you really experience it, who am I to question you? I don't stay in the house. You are the one who will stay there." Well, you see her eyes really light up, Yeah. But I'm not lying about it, nor am I just humoring her. Because the truth is, you think about it, if someone stay in the house and someone say that they experienced that, who are you to say that? No, no, no. Especially it's the first time you're hearing about it, right? Yeah. Now it's a different case if you are the son or daughter who stay in the same house and never experience it, right? Yeah. So I told her, I said, well, I told her exactly this, that, if you tell me, then I believe you. But then what can we do about it? Yeah, what can we do about it? So I gave her an exercise. I just took out a piece of paper and I drew a calendar. Yeah, I drew a calendar and I told her to help me keep track. Yeah, I told her to 计较, to be calculative. Yeah, how to be calculative? Help me take down every single time the neighbor knock on the door. Yeah, every single time the neighbor knock on the wall, every single time when the neighbor wash the floor and collect all the dirt at her doorstep. And I told her, for each time that she do different, the neighbor do differently, you use different symbol. Yeah, maybe triangle for knocking on the door, plus sign for knocking on the wall, and so on and so forth. First, before that, she said, every day, Sifu. Yeah, many times a day. But the son goes out to work, come back, no, Mama, don't have. And I said, no, 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 no. Don't have to argue. Yeah. If you say that it's every day, it's many times a day, I believe you. But you write down so that you can convince your son. Yeah. Then if it's really like that, then we have proof, we have evidence. We go and talk to the neighbor. Then you collect for 1 week. Next week you come back, you show me. So she said, wow, she was quite happy. She said, oh yes, finally she can do something to show the whole world. So they went off. 1 week later, they came back. Yeah, so I greeted them. I said hello, and then I asked, so how are you? Then she's like, 还好. She didn't immediately take out the paper. So I said, do you do the exercise? Then she said, yeah, I did. Yeah, but for very, I'm not lying to you, but I don't know why, after seeing you, but have lah. I said, so do you bring the paper? She said, yes. So very unwillingly, she took out the paper. Then we looked at it. It was mostly blank space. Yeah. And there were only maybe like 4, and it's spread out. Maybe one here, one there, and it's one whole week. And then she said, so I don't know why, no. Yeah. After I come and see you, they stop disturbing me, Yeah. Very strange. I didn't lie to you, really. Before that, every day, no. So I don't, no, I'm not saying that you lied to me. Yeah. What's important is, now are they still doing it? I don't know why they stop there. I say, well then that's good, right? So you continue to exercise. uh, uh, and I really mean it. I don't say that she's lying. Yeah. The trouble is perception. Perception. Our perception is very flawed. We experience, we tend to remember the things that we experience that is painful or pleasant. Everything else we don't remember. Well, or we don't really remember. Yeah. The funny question I always ask people is, do you remember what you ate last Wednesday for lunch? I've been asking people this question for years. Yeah, nobody can tell me a conclusive answer. Only time is in the parents' class or the children's class. Then the kids say, 师傅, I know. I say, oh, what do you eat for breakfast? Oh, I eat bread toast. And how do you know? Because my mommy cook that every day. Yeah. So he is not really remembering exactly what he ate, but it's simply because of the routine. So he know that it must be that because the mommy don't cook anything else, don't prepare anything else. So that's different from remembering. Remembering means you can actually vividly recall. Yeah. And yet, while we cannot recall things we do every day, but we can recall the one time that person said something, maybe not even to us, yeah, maybe in a group, and then uh, we feel quite disgusted by the person. How come a person like that? Or maybe that person scold another person or was rude to another person. Then we're like, oh, how come this person like that? And the impression is etched. Yeah, etched. You know what is etched? You take a piece of stone, then you take a metal, carve it in, etch it, etch into our mind. Yeah. Yeah, the Buddha used the seeds, planted the seed. Yeah. So next time when you see that person, that image comes with that person. Yeah, think about it. You think about it. Like when you open your eyes and you see people, you don't just see the person's physical appearance. No, you see you are our brain, our mind, basically just bring up every experience we have of that person. And in Buddhism, we say including those that is from past life. Yeah. And then we continue reacting that in that same way when it was etched in. Yeah. So as a result, we feel like the person is always like that. The person is always like this. Yeah. But actually, there are so many other instances of that person's life that's different. So that's why when we do this exercise, it can perhaps help some of us have a better sense of how the person really is. Yeah, not denying that the person may have bad qualities, but maybe not as bad. Yeah. But the reverse can be true. We may feel a person has so much good qualities, perfect being. Just one stop short of being Buddha. Yeah. But if you do the same exercise, now you flip around. Write down 10 good qualities, write down 3 bad qualities. Then you find, you also cannot find so many good qualities. Just now was getting quite okay. Now you spoil my whole day. Now I don't have anybody good to feel towards. Buddhism the Buddha is not optimistic, is not pessimistic, he is realistic. Yeah, better to see things as it is. Yeah, don't inflict or deflate the person's qualities. Okay, so I hope that clarifies for you, Xing Hui, and for the rest. So this is an exercise that we can do on our own. Whenever we feel very strongly towards someone, we can do this exercise. Help us to have a more balanced view of things, more complete view of things. Okay.